Hello, second grade friends. We are on day 2 of our Journeys lesson, so we're going to get started. Here we have some compound words. Can you read them? Snowstorm, airplane, bedroom, baseball. We want to swap out the underlined word and put in one of the words underneath. What word do you think would make sense with snow? Did you say flake? Good job, snowflake. Let's try the next one. Airplane. I want you to take off plane and see what you could put in. Did you say airport? Good job. Next one is bedroom. Take off bed and put in one of these words. Classroom. Good job. Last word is baseball. If we take off base, what could we exchange it with to make it make sense? Football. Great job. All right. You can take a second to pause the video here and read your high frequency words. Remember, these are the words that often come up in our reading that don't always follow traditional patterns. Go ahead and take a second to read over your high frequency words. Here's the vocabulary words that we're seeing in our story this week. Officer Buckle and Gloria. So the word is obeys, and we know that means to follow. A careful driver always obeys traffic rules. Here's a question for you. Why is it important to obey safety rules at school? Go ahead and answer that. The next word is safety. Safety means protecting ourselves. The firefighter talks about fire safety. He teaches about staying out of danger. The next vocabulary word is attention. Careful listening or watching. Pay attention and look both ways before crossing the street. How do you get my attention when you need something? When you're here at school, what do you do when you need my attention? The next word is station. And that's the main building or headquarters of a service. For example, police station, fire station, bus station, train station. A police station is a safe place to go if you need help. Shocked. A sudden or powerful scare. The child was shocked by the scary TV show he was watching. Buddy. A friend or a pal. Never swim alone. Always swim with a buddy. Speech. Speech is spoken words. His job is to give a speech. He will talk about airplane safety. So a speech is, when you give a speech, it's usually something you know a lot about. So think to yourself, what would you give a speech on? Would you talk about Minecraft? Would you talk about Prodigy? Maybe Among Us, the things that you guys really like. What could you give a speech on? The next word is enormous. A very large size, very large in size. Only the workers can go inside the fence on this enormous work site. Okay, so this we were going to do if you were here with me, but we'll pass on that for now. I want you to take this time to pause the video, just like we do in class. I want you to chunk out these words. Since these are compound words, you can go by their syllables, like oatmeal, oatmeal, daytime, daytime, and then continue. Okay? For the sentences, I'd like you to read it one time slowly to figure out the word, and then one time fluently, which means nice and smooth, like you would say it to a friend. When you're done, you can play the video. All right. So this is the story that uses all our high frequency words for the week. So if you could pause the video and go ahead and read this story. This tricky word here is Quincy. Okay, there's a few other tricky words in here, but just do your best. If you need help, you can ask a sibling or an adult. And again, notice your vocabulary words are here highlighted. All right, as we read Officer Buckle and Gloria this week, we're paying attention to cause and effect. So cause is the reason an event happens, and the effect is something that happens as a result of the other event. So the cause comes first. The effect comes second. To find the cause, you ask yourself, why did that happen? To find the effect, you ask, what happened? So here is a prime example from our story. Officer Buckle tells Gloria to sit. The effect is Gloria sat. I believe we talked about this a little bit yesterday, but just another reminder that this story is humorous fiction. So in humorous fiction stories, authors may take serious topics, like this week it's safety, and create funny situations around them. So Officer Buckle really wants to teach the students and the staff safety tips, but the author makes it funny by using Gloria and her reactions to tell the story. So how do we know something is funny rather than serious? Ask yourself, is the author trying to make me laugh? Are the characters doing unusual things to be funny? An example would be click, clack, move, something you guys are really familiar with. Yep, we talked about that. Great. Okay, so this is going to be connected to the worksheet you're going to do today. So for grammar, we're working on abbreviations. We've talked about that already, but abbreviations make something shorter. So here is the sentence. The fourth Thursday in November is Thanksgiving. The fourth Thursday abbreviated, see we took off day and put a period. In November, we took off the ending and just put a period, is Thanksgiving. So this is the short form of the word. So look at each abbreviation, write the word abbreviations stand for. So this is just practice we would have done in class. You're going to see that on your first literacy page, 219 in the packet that I sent. That it gives you a quick review of abbreviations, and then it asks you to write the abbreviation. So this right here is the opposite. So what do you think this is abbreviated for? I'll give you a hint. It's the month we're in. January. 2. Sun. We know that we're talking about holidays and months and days of the week. Sunday. Good. Wednesday. March. September. Good. You can pause the video and see if you can figure out the rest. Then I would really like for you to go right to your workbook page, which is 219 in that packet that I sent you, and you can work on the abbreviations page. All right, and we will do the rest tomorrow. Thanks for watching.